Finals start next week for high school softball and baseball. Let that sink in for a second as a spot in the state championship rapidly approaches. And while most of our ENC squads are facing unfamiliar foes in the postseason, 2A softball was quite the opposite with North Lenoir at Martin County, where the 15th seed Hawks led 4-2 through 6 innings of play. Great tailgate set up in the outfield as Hallie Fowler trying to add to the lead with a single into center field. It was a lively crowd enjoying a possible upset for the Hawks as senior Maddie Rouse in the circle with a backwards K strikeout in the 7th. Head coach Bobby Lilly hanging on by a thread, hoping for a Gator miracle, but the final pitch was popped up and caught by North Lenoir, who have won 3 straight road games and are heading to regionals next week.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. You know, we've been working all season. We've talked with the girls, you know, talk about attitude, talk about hustle and effort, and I'm just so incredibly proud of these girls. They're doing something right now hasn't been done in 20 years. You know, they just, I cannot say enough about this group of girls.
Hawks will play the winner of Midway and South Granville, who play Saturday. Other area teams in the state quarterfinals, South Central fell to Scotland 3-0, and the same fate for Beargrass 4-1 at Roxborough Community. In baseball, Ronald Vincent and his 1-seeded Rapids hosted the 29-seeded Scorpions, who are trying to prove their unreal postseason run wasn't a fluke, as Ryan Grissa with a big swinging ding, this one going way back in right field over the outfielder's head for a double. He was fired up at second. Scorps led 1-0 heading into the bottom of the first, where Paul Cordwell saying, "No worries, Rose has got this," and sure enough, he was right. Ethan Simmons with a steamer on the ground into right field, and not only would it score the tying run to be 1-1, how about Justin Grimes just coming flying through home plate, and the Rapids lead it 2-1. And you might want to hit that record button this next at bat as Parker Watson drilled this baby into bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad land for a 4-1 first inning lead. Rose would add one more to Scorps, 2 more, so that means, if my math is correct, yes, J.H. Rose gets the win. 5-3 the final score. As for Southwest Edgecombe, the Cougars drop round 4 at Midway 2-0, and Saturday, D.H. Conley will host Corinth Holders at 6:30, and South Lenoir heads to Bunn for a 1 o'clock start. In girls soccer, 7th-seed D.H. Conley hosted 10th-seed Chapel Hill at Hollywood Crossroads. While it was 0-0 at halftime, Road Tigers would end up winning 2-1, ending the Vikings' season as the 7th seed. In college baseball, Duke's Sam Harris had quite the day at the plate. 2 for 2, 6 ribbies, which included this home run and a bases-clearing double for a Blue Devil 14-4 win over the Yellow Jackets, which gave head coach Chris Pollard his 800th career win, a special night at Jack Coombs Field. Then a top 5 matchup in number 4 UNC at number 2 FSU, but it didn't look like it as Tyson Bass dropped a big fish on the Seminoles' head with this blast as the Tar Heels would run rule the Seminoles 11-1. But NC State didn't head into the weekend on quite a high of note as Stanford won in extra innings off an RBI single that was just too hot to handle by the shortstop. Cardinal win 5-4. And lastly, ECU baseball, run ruled by USF 10-0, and the Down East Bird Dogs, how about that, won their first ever game ever. It's on the road 8-2 at New Jersey. Hopefully they can complete their first home win coming up next week. That's going to do it for sports. For News 12, I'm Luke Schwartz, and that's today's edition of Sports with Schwartz.